Ever wondered about the rise and fall of the iconic band Panic at the Disco? Let's take a trip down memory lane and unravel the story of this unforgettable act. Born from the shared dreams of four childhood friends, Panic at the Disco was more than just a band. It was a movement, a revolution in the making. Rewind to 2004. In the heart of suburban Las Vegas, a spark ignited. Four friends, Ryan Ross, Spencer Smith, Brent Wilson, and Brendon Urie, pooled their passion, ambition, and talent to create something extraordinary. They were just ordinary teenagers with an extraordinary dream. A dream to make music that resonated with the world. And resonate it did. They called themselves Panic at the Disco, a name as unique and captivating as their music. The band quickly gained traction, their fresh and eclectic sound striking a chord with audiences far and wide. The year 2005 marked a milestone in their journey. That was the year they released their debut album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. This wasn't just an album, it was a statement, a declaration of their arrival on the music scene. The album was an instant hit, a roller coaster ride of catchy hooks and memorable lyrics that earned them triple platinum certification in the United States. But success didn't change them. They remained the same four friends, their bond strengthened by their shared experiences and achievements. They were living their dream, their music touching hearts and breaking charts. They were no longer just four friends from Las Vegas, they were Panic at the Disco, a name that would soon be etched in the annals of music history. Thus began the journey of Panic at the Disco, a band that would leave an indelible mark on the music industry. The spark of Panic had been ignited, and it was set to blaze a trail across the music landscape. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into their story in the next chapter. But as they say, change is the only constant. When Panic at the Disco first burst onto the music scene, they were a tightly knit quartet, a band of childhood friends who shared a common vision. Ryan Ross, Spencer Smith, Brent Wilson, and Brendon Urie were the original members who gave the band its distinctive sound and flair. But as their popularity grew, so did the internal pressures. One of the first major shakeups came with the departure of Ryan Ross and John Walker, a change that was attributed to creative differences. Ross and Walker had been integral to the band's sound, and their departure marked a significant shift in the band's direction. It was a turning point, a moment that signaled the end of an era and the beginning of something new. The impact of their departure was felt in the music. The band's sound began to evolve, moving away from the theatrical pop-punk that had characterized their earlier work. In its place, a more mature and eclectic sound began to emerge, one that showcased the band's versatility and willingness to experiment. Brendon Urie, the charismatic frontman, found himself as the last man standing. With the departure of his bandmates, Urie was faced with a daunting task: to carry on the legacy of Panic at the Disco, to navigate the winds of change and steer the band towards new horizons. And he did so with remarkable aplomb, proving that he was more than capable of shouldering the burden. The change in lineup was a test of resilience, a challenge that forced the remaining members to adapt and evolve. But it was also an opportunity. It was a chance for the band to redefine themselves, to explore new creative avenues and push the boundaries of their music. And in the process, they managed to turn adversity into opportunity. As the band's sound evolved, so too did their fan base. The changes were met with mixed reactions, with some fans yearning for the old Panic at the Disco, while others welcomed the new direction. But through it all, the band remained committed to their art, continually pushing the envelope and refusing to be pigeonholed. Despite the changes, the band continued to evolve, turning adversity into opportunity. In 2015, Brendon Urie found himself the sole member of Panic at the Disco. It was a pivotal moment, as the band's identity was about to undergo a significant transformation. Urie was now at the helm, steering the ship into uncharted waters. His transition to a solo act was not without its challenges, but he embraced them with his trademark passion and dedication. Urie's unique vision and extraordinary talent led to the creation of some of the band's most successful albums. One such masterpiece was Death of a Bachelor, a record that showcased Urie's versatility as an artist. It was a blending of old and new, a fusion of vintage Sinatra-style melody with modern pop sensibilities. The album was a commercial success, earning the top spot on the Billboard 200. Another remarkable achievement came with the release of Pray for the Wicked. This album further solidified Urie's place in the music industry, showcasing his knack for crafting catchy, energetic anthems filled with introspective lyrics. It was another chart topper, proving that Urie had successfully carried the Panic at the Disco banner into a new era. But not everyone was pleased with the band's evolution. The internet, as it often does, became a breeding ground for criticism and backlash. Urie faced a wave of negativity online, with some fans resistant to the band's new direction. They missed the old Panic, the one that was a collective of different voices and perspectives. However, Urie didn't let the negativity deter him. Instead, he used it as fuel to push his creative boundaries further, to explore new musical landscapes. He was determined to carry the band's legacy forward, to continue creating music that was true to himself and resonated with fans. He proved that Panic at the Disco was more than just a band. It was a symbol of resilience, of the ability to adapt and evolve in the face of change. And at the center of it all was Brendon Urie, a man who refused to let adversity silence his voice. Urie, however, didn't let the negativity deter him, and continued to carry the band's legacy forward. The road was their home, the stage their sanctuary. This was the reality for Panic at the Disco during their touring days. The band was known for their electrifying live performances, each concert a spectacle of music, flair, and unbridled energy. Their touring journey began with small venues, bars and clubs, but as their popularity soared, so did the size of their stages. Soon they were headlining major music festivals and playing in iconic arenas, their music echoing off the walls of venues filled to the brim with adoring fans. One of the significant milestones in their touring career was their tour with Fall Out Boy. This was a pairing that fans had been dreaming of. Two powerhouses of the pop-punk world sharing the same stage. The synergy between the bands was palpable. Their performances a testament to their shared passion for music and performance. Their live shows were more than just concerts. They were experiences. The band's performances were a fusion of music and theatrics, a captivating blend that kept audiences on their toes. Brendon Urie, the charismatic frontman, would often engage with the crowd, his infectious energy spreading through the audience like wildfire. Yet, it wasn't just about the music or the performances, it was also about the fans. Panic at the Disco had a deep appreciation for their fan base. They would often spend time after their shows meeting with fans, signing autographs and sharing stories. These interactions were cherished moments, a chance for the band to connect with those who had supported their journey. The band's touring days were a whirlwind of music, adrenaline, and heartfelt connections. They were days filled with the roar of the crowd, the strum of the guitar, the beat of the drum, and the passion of a band that lived for the thrill of the live performance. The road tested them, but it also brought them closer to their fans, creating unforgettable memories. These memories echo in the hearts of their fans, a testament to the indelible mark Panic at the Disco left on the music scene during their touring days. All good things must come to an end. This age-old adage rings true even for the most spectacular of musical journeys, such as that of Panic at the Disco. The year 2023 marked the end of an era, as this beloved band decided to disband, but not before releasing their final album, Viva Las Vengeance. Viva Las Vengeance wasn't just another album. It was a swan song, a final hurrah, a last serenade from a band that had captivated hearts and eardrums for nearly 2 decades. Each track was steeped in memories, a testament to the musical journey that Panic at the Disco had embarked upon. It was a bittersweet symphony that echoed with the band's signature energy and unique sound. The news of the band's disbandment hit the music industry like a thunderbolt. Colleagues, contemporaries, and competitors paused to acknowledge the end of Panic, at the disco's vibrant journey. They had carved a niche for themselves, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of pop rock. Fans worldwide reacted with a mix of shock, sadness, and nostalgia. Social media platforms were flooded with tributes, throwbacks, and heartfelt messages expressing love and gratitude for the music that had been a part of their lives for so long. After all, Panic at the Disco wasn't just a band to many, it was a part of their identity, a soundtrack to their youth, an anthem of their joys and sorrows. Yet, amidst the outpouring of emotion, there was also a sense of celebration. Celebration of the music, the memories, the magic that Panic at the Disco had created over the years. Their tunes continue to reverberate in playlists, their lyrics still scribbled on diary pages, their spirit alive in the hearts of their fans. And so Panic at the Disco took their final bow, leaving behind a legacy of music that continues to resonate with fans worldwide.